Hello, my fellow Nigerians. Major Shakeup looms in the army. Top generals to be affected. A major redeployment of top generals in Nigerian army is imminent, following the death of the chief of army staff, Lieutenant General Lagbaja. Daily Trust findings yesterday showed that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu would soon pronounce the newly promoted Lieutenant General Oluyede as the substantive Chief of Army Staff. This, it was learned, would be subjected to the confirmation of the Senate, after which there might be reshuffling in the army. A top military officer who does not want his name in print because mourning was still ongoing and he wasn't authorized to speak to the media, explained that some of the cosmists of Oluyede would be redeployed to the defense headquarters. When asked of how many generals were likely to be retired, he added that none of the 39th regular corps would be asked to retire, but some would also be taken to some of the service institutions of the military to serve. As it stands now, the CDS corps Miss 38 RC had all proceeded on retirement since last year after Lagbaja and other services chiefs appointments, but many members of 39 RC are still in the service. Some of them would only be redeployed, he said. Meanwhile, President Tinubu, Senate President Godswill Akpabio, Speaker of the House of Representatives Abbas Tajuddin, governors and other prominent Nigerians yesterday mourned the demise of Lieutenant General Lagbaja. As a result of his death, the president ordered indefinite postponement of the Federal Executive Council meeting billed to hold on Wednesday. This, according to the special advisor to the president on information and strategy, Bayo Ononuga, was done to honor the deceased, who was said to have died on Tuesday night in Lagos after a brief illness. President Tinubu, who said that a new date for the meeting would be announced later, stated that he regretted to announce the passage of a top military officer. Vice President Kashim Shettima and other cabinet members were already seated when the president took the decision. The VP, who announced the president's decision, called for a minute of silence from cabinet members in honor of the late army chief. Earlier on Wednesday, Ononuga explained that the president expressed his heartfelt condolences to the Lagbaja's family and the Nigerian Armed Forces over his demise. Confirming Lagbaja's death, the president said the deceased, who was survived by his beloved wife, Maria, and their 2 children, would solely be missed because of his contributions to the Nigerian Armed Forces and the nation at large. Tinubu had earlier on Tuesday promoted Olufemi Oluyede, a major general, to the rank of Lieutenant General, less than 1 week after appointing him as acting Chief of Army Staff. Oluyede formally took over the leadership of the Nigerian Army in acting capacity last Friday, where the Chief of Defense Staff, General Christopher Musa, lamented that the position of the acting COS was new to the military tradition. President of the Senate, who expressed sadness, over the death of Lagbaja, described him as a fine officer who gave his all for the territorial security and unity of the country. Akpabio, in a statement by his special assistant on media, Jackson Udom, said his death coming at a time this country needed his wealth of experience in tackling and bringing to an end insecurity in some parts of the country is a huge loss to the country and the security community. Also, the Deputy President of the Senate, Barau I. Jubri, in a statement by his special advisor on media and publicity, Ismail Mudashi, extolled the virtues of the late army chief, saying he contributed immensely to the overall security sector of the country. Lieutenant General Lagbaja served with honor, courage, and dedication throughout his distinguished military career. His appointment as Chief of Army Staff by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu on June 19, 2023, reflected his confidence in his leadership, vision, and commitment to the security of our nation. Similarly, the Speaker of the House of Representatives and his deputy, Benjamin Okezie-Kalu, joined other Nigerians to mourn the late Army Chief. The Nigerian Governors Forum also yesterday joined President Tinubu and the rest of the country to mourn the death of the Chief of Army Staff. Chairman of the Forum and the Governor of Kwara State, Abdurrahman Abdurazak, in a condolence message on Tuesday, eulogized the deceased for his sacrifices and commitment to secure the country. Governors of the 19 northern states under the Northern State Governors Forum also condoled the President and the Nigerian Armed Forces over his demise. The chairman of the forum and the governor of Gombe State, Mohammed Inuwa Yaya, in a statement by his spokesman, Ismaila Uba Misili, conveyed the heartfelt condolences of the forum to President Tinubu, the acting chief of army staff, and the members of the Nigerian Armed Forces over the demise of Lieutenant General Lagbaja. Borno State Governor Professor Babangana Zulum, in a statement by his special advisor, media spokesperson Dauda Liya, described the demise of General Lagbaja as a profound loss, noting his exemplary leadership and the dedication to the Nigerian military. In the same vein, Osun State Governor Ademola Adeleke on Wednesday mourned the passing of the Army Chief, describing it as a huge misfortune. In a statement, the governor personally signed Adeleke condoled with President Tinubu, the Lagbaja family of the Ilobu and community, and the people of Osun State on the death of the Army Chief. However, Kogi State Governor Ahmed Usman Dodo called on the leadership of the Nigerian Army under Lieutenant General Oluyede not to allow Lagbaja's dream to secure Nigerian die with him. My brothers and sisters, this is what is going on in the military. In the comment section, you are free to say your opinion, subscribe to this channel, share, love, and like. God bless Nigeria. Thanks and God bless. Amen.